Thanks for staying with us here on the AM show. Time for us to talk about the Unilever Africa Idea Trophy Business Competition. Hopefully next year, who knows, you could be part of it. Henry Herbert Mam is Head Communications and Sustainability, Unilever Ghana, and Kofi Jemfi is Employer Brand Specialist, also with Unilever Ghana. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Yeah. Let's talk about this challenge. First of all, this is not new.
At all.
Okay. Yeah. So how long has this challenge been with us?
Okay, it's been running since 2012, so this is the 6th edition. So this is how far we've come, and we're hoping to cross another milestone with this year's challenge.
Nice. Please explain the whole competition to us.
Okay, so this is a youth employability program designed by Unilever. This is to help young minds and talents that they have. We actually deal with the tertiary institution students. So every year we give them a challenge around one of our brands, to make it more viable, more appealing to them, more relatable to them, to come up with something that will make this brand really come alive and reflect their values as young people. And in so doing, we end up giving them the opportunity, to see what's happening around the continent, around, everywhere we have our footprints in Africa. And if you're able to do well, they go to the global scene as well and compete with minds like that and really get opened up, their worldview changing. So this is what we are placing on for offer.
Okay, and Kofi here would know what this all entails because you are actually a beneficiary of this competition. Sure. You entered in 2005?
2015.
15, okay.
Yeah, that was the 3rd edition. I was in 400 at the time in school. So yeah, that was my first contact with Unilever, and then I'm with Unilever.
Nice. So this competition that we're doing now, we're using Omo because you say each year you use one of your brands.
Yes.
So tell us what the contestants, if I can use that, are supposed to do with the brand.
Okay, so Kofi,
all right, sure. So they started the journey somewhere in August when they had to come up with an ad idea for the brand, so something fun because students, they have a lot of these crazy ideas that they think we can implement. And so we selected 16 teams from there, and we screened the ideas. So the ones that came top, we posted that on our YouTube page, and then we screened them, and 8 teams went to the semi-final stage, where they worked on how to create awareness for the brand, Omo brand, for mothers, driving our This is Good agenda. That is what the brand stands for.
Okay.
Trying to tell mothers that they should let their children go out there to play, because Omo removed the worries of stains, right? Then from there, we screened 5 teams to go to the national finals tomorrow. So that has been the journey so far for the teams, and what they've been working on.
And we're rolling, videos of people in the competition, so you can tell us about every day you give them one challenge, or at each time you give them a challenge.
Exactly. So they have a challenge for every stage of the competition. So the entry stage they had a challenge, at the quarter-final stage they had a challenge, and the semi-final stage they had a challenge. So this is the semi-final stage for the day 1 of the U camp. So we have a U camp like a Big Brother house. Okay. We get them in, they get to meet their mentors, they go on an immersion. So actually this is an immersion. They went into Tema to speak to actual consumers of the brand to get insights. You can't sit in your room in your hostel and come up with insight for the brand that you don't even know yet. So they went into the markets, into the town to speak to actual consumers to get insight they can build on for their solution. Okay. So this is the 3rd day. They have a dance club, a dance class with Dance God. So this is just not about the competition. It's a lot of fun at the U camp. So
how many are they?
So U camp, we had 24 students making it to the U camp from about 8 universities making it to the U camp, and they work in teams of 3.
So you get these students, Henry, from across the country?
Yes. Yes, we actually select them from the universities. Like I said, we put this out and let them all know, through social media and some other forms, and to be part of what's happening. And the fact is that this is so real. We get them to work around something that exists already, and we give them the chance to explore. So it's not like you're just coming up with just any idea about something that you don't know. This is about something that exists, that is close to you. So take it. see what you can do by way of improvement, and that's the kind of challenge we put to them, and we're happy that at least they're able to come up with things that they can relate to, which finally they translate into ideas and practical things on the ground once they are done and they come into the world of work. What we're doing is to introduce them gradually to the world of work, so the very people they interact with are people who work within our walls, people who are hands-on, the brand managers, they are people who are really into what's happening on the ground.
Sure.
And so we get them to come in, interact with these people, get them to coach them. Once they come in finally, they get to put to use the kind of ideas they would have generated.
Are they in teams all through the competition, or
Yes.
at some point they are individuals?
No, they are in teams all throughout.
Okay.
Yes, we encourage them to come in, as teams. People come in as individuals. If we can, we'll put them together. But the thing is, when the competition starts, we want them to be in teams. We're also helping them to know how to work as a group, to learn to be team players, not people who stand individually by themselves, because that is what the world of business is all about.
Sure.
You work in teams, you come with ideas, you talk to people, you build on your ideas, and you get better. So
Okay.
we take them through that even from the beginning of the program.
Yeah, this is crucial at a point when we're talking about the lack of jobs. But Kofi, you have lived it. You didn't win in 2015,
No, I didn't.
but you work with Unilever now.
Exactly,
Sure.
yeah.
How does this competition change the life of a student, like a freshman?
Yeah, so it's real. I didn't foresee working with Unilever when I entered the competition. So I think I applied myself, I paid my dues, I did my best, but I didn't win. But later, right after school, I had a call from the leadership development manager at the time, Jifa. That Kofi, I want you to work with me. You did so well at Idea Trophy. I think you're a great talent. And I did engineering. He called me to work in HR, and I'm loving it. So they saw something.
You did engineering? Nice.
Something I just couldn't see about myself. And now I've been in the role. This is the 3rd year running, and I'm loving every single day of it.
Great, great. All right, so the challenge that these finalists are working on, please tell us about it. They're doing something
Right,
with
sure.
Omo, but you want to go green.
Great.
Okay.
So it's interesting what the finalists are working on. It's something that really moves to me. When you look at how everybody's talking about plastics, that is destroying our environment, and the brand wants to take the step further by taxing the student to come up with ideas on which the brand can reduce its plastic consumption and communicate it in a very meaningful way to our consumers so that they'll buy into that. So that's the challenge they're working on, and
Okay.
it's quite a tough one for university minds.
How many teams are in the finals
We have 5 teams at the moment here.
with the same challenge?
With the same challenge. They're
Okay.
all working towards the same thing. So at the end of the day, we pick 2 teams that will represent Ghana in South Africa, where they get to meet people from the continents who also would have come from tertiary institutions like they've come from, and we're hoping that they get better. Last year they were able to cross that stage and get to London,
Okay.
and they did us all proud. They didn't win though, but at least they came back with something that we're all happy about, and that's what we're hoping.
So
to see.
would one team know what the other team is, the other team's concept?
No, so as at this time, nobody knows what they're working on.
Yeah.
So the good thing is they have Unilever managers mentoring them all through to kind of
Okay.
help them shape their ideas. But then I don't know what you're working on, and you don't know what I'm working on.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
But
the beauty of it.
the finals, when this would be unveiled, that's on Friday.
Yes.
So what's going to happen? Where is it going to happen? Who can be there?
All right, sure. So it's going to happen at the University of Ghana, at the Bank of Ghana Auditorium at 9 a.m. So it's open to the public, but you'd have to register. So the link is on our Instagram page, so you could go there and check it out and then register. What's going to happen is we're going to have all the teams present their idea to the crowd, to the audience, and they have a team of judges made up of Unilever senior managers at Unilever, and then we crown the winners. So we're going to have a mini award session. So we're running kind of mini competitions on social media. For those who make it through, those who answer all the questions rightly, we're going to reward them. And then there comes the time you have to name the winners of Unilever Africa Idea Trophy 2018. Which university takes it? So everybody's kind of
So it's
talking about
not
it.
just about even the teams. It's
No,
also the university.
universities,
Yes,
exactly.
because they
Yeah.
represent schools in
Yeah.
particular. Even though they come in teams, we make sure they are all grouped into teams that reflect a particular institution. And for us, the joy is that look, we are helping you to get into the world of work in a very practical way. So we're not just talking about youth employability as something that we just want to be heard about. It's real. we're bringing people into the world of work. And like Kofi said, he's been a part of it, and there have been several other people who today are working within Unilever walls and getting to implement the ideas and get better.
To get to intern at Unilever is a big deal. So if you have an opportunity that would even give you a permanent employment, that is superb.
But we are giving you a structured way of coming through. You know, so you test your own strengths, you unearth your talents, and you show up and you know, I've come to offer something.
This is an even better way.
Sure.
So are they just playing with these ideas coming up as a competition, or you're actually going to use these ideas as Unilever?
Let me let Kofi take this because he's worked on this before.
Good thing is the first edition we worked on, the second edition worked on Lifebuoy, and right after that the team that worked on got into the business to implement the idea. Last year, for example, they worked on Lipton, and they are back to the business right now to think through how they could implement the idea in 2019. Yeah, so they do get opportunities to come into the business and think through ways of practically implementing the solutions that they present. And good enough, from the semi-final stage, one of the teams really crafted a great thought on something we could do to create awareness for the brand, and the brand manager is really interested. He's picked that presentation and they're thinking about how they can implement it for 2019.
Good to
know.
So
I'll let Kofi talk about this just so that we all know that it's not something that we are also just like, okay, we're part of people who are offering programs and all, but it's practical, it's real. When they come, the ideas, the brew, you know, during this stage, are ideas that they can put to test. They come within our walls to give them the chance to implement it. And there are people sitting there now, and we're happy with what they're doing.
It's obviously too late for this year because we're already into the finals, but perhaps somebody may be watching and maybe looking forward for the next opportunity. Is there another opportunity next year?
Sure. There'll be another opportunity. It happens every year. Just as we've done this year, we'll put ourselves out there again next year. And so this is more or less to get people to know that, look, it's happening. It's real. We're not just talking about it. If you're able to do well, you get in there and begin to work. So prepare. Next year, there'll be an opportunity. There'll be another brand that we'll put forward, another brand that will bring a challenge around. Get ready, be part of it, and see what frontiers you can break through.
All right. So how do they look out for that? Where would that opening be?
All right, sure. So we put all of the information around the competition, how to get in, frequently asked questions and all of that on our Instagram page. So Unilever Careers Ghana, across all social media platforms. Unilever Careers Ghana.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Just finally, before we wrap up, the venue again, what time? All right, sure.
So finally, the event is happening tomorrow at the Bank of Ghana Auditorium, University of Ghana at 9 a.m. 10 a.m. in the morning. You don't want to miss.
All right. It's the Battle of the Schools, by the way.
Battle of the Schools.
So Idea Trophy is real. Just be part and see what you can do for yourself.
Thank you, Henry. Thank you, Kofi. We will be looking out for what happens tomorrow. Hopefully we can get the opportunity to speak to the winners who come through after the competition.
Sure, we'll make them available.
Yeah. All right, but here's what we're wrapping up with. This is all about the competition.
Unilever Africa Idea Trophy is a business competition that is open to all university students across Ghana, and where students are actually given real business cases for them to solve. This year we have contestants from all over Ghana, from UDS to KNUST to Legon to Central, and just guess what, we just finished day 1.
It has been very interesting, very educative. I've learned so many things that I'm going to use later on, and the activities have been awesome, like totally awesome. The tour around Unilever, I mean, there are so many things, so many machines here that I see today that I may never see it. The activities, the icebreakers, they've been so fun, so fun. Today has just been awesome.
So we basically got personal with our mentor, and then she explained to us how the bigger picture should be like, that we should look beyond